Americans, they think any country that isn't America is a third world country.
Well, it was just a racist way of explaining off responsibility.
It's funny, when I was a kid and I used to come to visit America as a child, because we'd come every year to visit my relatives, because all my relatives are American. I get people asking me the weirdest questions about England. Like kids my age.
Really?
Like asking us if we had television.
Nights? What?
Yeah. They're like, do you have TV in England? If we had...
You're like, no, just Shakespeare.
No, quite literally. One girl asked if we wore normal clothes, like if it was weird wearing normal clothes. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes...
Tunics.
She thought we dressed like old-timey in England. And I was like... Yeah. And like when I came to America, I guess she thought I hit Old Navy and bought like shorts and t-shirts.
Like you get off the boat, you're like throwing your
my
Shakespearean
umbrella.
collar
I
off.
like take my umbrella down and like change out of my corset. I mean, I was like, I was like 9 at the time, so like I get little kids are clueless, but then they just asked me the weirdest.
You punish them?
With a cane. They asked me the weirdest questions. They asked if we had like, electricity and rate. They just couldn't understand that England was.
Do you have electricity?
It was so weird. And I'm not kidding. They asked me these questions. They asked if we had tennis in England.
That's a weird one.
I was like, what do you think Wimbledon is?
Yeah.
They asked just unusual things.
You ever see that?
And then I get it the other way around too, where Americans forget that we didn't always have the exact same stuff.
What do you mean?
So like my friend once was like, oh, do you remember that commercial growing up? And I was like, no, I grew up in England in different commercials. And he was like, no, you must remember that one commercial. I'm like, no, I don't. It didn't exist in the UK. Like, why is that such a
Let's play a little game, all right? Did you have Ovaltine?
Yes.
You did have Ovaltine.
Yeah, we had Ovaltine.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay.
Ovaltine.
You can just kind of tell. What about Kleenex?
Yeah.
Tylenol?
Yes, but it's not called Tylenol.
What's it called?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol?
Yeah. Yeah,
why is it when you say that in an American accent, it sounds like a disease?
Or in the
but
UK,
when a British person says it, it's like, that's very lovely.
The one the kids have, like you remember you were sick as a kid, they gave you this like sweet syrup to make like
a Dimetap?
It was like pink. It's called Calpol.
Pepto-Bismol.
No, that's for stomachache. Calpol in the UK is like a pain reliever, fever
reducer
thing. Yeah.
So it's like a Theraflu?
Kind of, but it's what they give children if you don't feel well.
Right.
Calpol.
That's what we call that Dimetap. That was what I grew up on. I don't know if you had that.
Yeah, Dimetap.
Yeah, I had Dimetap and Cookie Crisp. That was like my diet at least.
I actually thought about this the other day. I really want to bring in some traditional like English snacks and candies, and we can try them on camera.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
I'll bring
fruity
some.
though. For some reason, I don't like fruit.
You don't like fruit?
Not all fruit.
Like fruity candies, you mean?
Some fruity candies I can do. Like cherry candies and things like that. Like flavoring.
There's a great store in West Village called Tea and Sympathy, and it's a little English like sweet shop. What's it English?
Tea and Sympathy.
It's actually really cool. It's 3 places. There's Tea and Sympathy, which is a little corner store that sells English sweets and snacks and foods.
England.
And then there's Tea and More Sympathy, which is a tea shop. There's
Tea and More Sympathy down the block. Yes, of course.
And then you'll love this. There's a fish and chip shop next door called Assault and Battery. And they're so good. They're delicious. The food is great.
The dichotomy between those names is priceless.
And they're all
Tea and Sympathy and Assault and Battery.
And they're all run by Brits. And I love going there because it's like everyone talks in English accents. It's wonderful.
Brilliant.
It's rather good, if I do say so myself.